Okay, let's do it. It's time for the Legal Minute with Martin Harding and Mazzotti at 1-800-LAW-1010. We got the Ben Man in this week for Paul Harding. Good morning, Ben.
Good morning, Mike. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning. So what is the deal here with the Food Network and Snow Globe cupcakes?
They're getting sued?
The Food Network is being sued.
I can't believe this. This is throwing me.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I love the Food Network. Who doesn't? But they are being sued. The Food Network had published a YouTube video on how to make holiday snow globe cupcakes. Essentially what it is you make your standard cupcake, and then there's a process that you use gelatin film to make a little bubble, and you put it on top of the cupcake. Seems pretty innocuous.
Yeah.
However, in 2014, there was a woman that runs a website called sugarhero.com. Her name is Elizabeth, and she does all kinds of sugar confections. And she posted in 2014 the recipe for the snow globe.
Yeah.
Not the cupcakes, just the snow globe.
Yep.
In 2015, and also that recipe went viral. So she had a lot of traffic on her website. She had a lot of revenue that was generated. So she was able to kind of expand her website.
Okay.
In 2015, she decided to make a video of how to use the recipe and make the snow globes. Now, when a recipe you cannot copyright. This is all a copyright lawsuit.
Oh.
She's claiming that Food Network infringed on her copyrights when they published their video on how to make the snow globes, because it was her recipe, but she's alleging that the Food Network violated her copyrights by basically making the same video that she made, except with somebody from the Food Network.
Oh.
And so copyrights, for the listeners out there, is someone's legal right. It's someone's legal right to print, publish, perform, film, or record a work of art. And again, recipes cannot be copyrighted. They're just a list of ingredients.
So it's about the video.
But it's all about the video.
Ah.
So this woman is now claiming, well, when the Food Network published the video, they got 11 million hits, and they had 145,000 likes, and she's claiming that's my measure of damage. I would have had those people at my website, and therefore would have generated ad revenue if the Food Network never illegally copyrighted my video. So that's what the fight is all about.
So if I got a video up on YouTube of me catching a huge 6-inch perch last weekend and I see somebody else do it, I could sue them?
No.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
No.
Unless there's something particularly artistic about the way in which you video yourself.
I did it.
That perch.
That's artistic, right? Me catching a 6-inch
You did
perch.
a backflip over the boat.
Yeah, I flipped while I did it.
So that's interesting that recipes are not you can't copyright a recipe.
Yeah.
But I don't think that she would get those many hits versus the Food Network. The Food Network is a Food Network.
Huge.
Right. Well, I think that's the second part of the analysis. The first part of the analysis is there an infringement on her copyright? Did she do something original that Food Network then went and copied? The way that she used the lighting, the way that she presented the snow globe. Was her video artistic in a sense? And was she the originator of that? And then Food Network kind of takes that. And if the answer to that is yes, then the second question is, well, what have you suffered? And she's going to say, well, the Food Network got all these likes, got all this traffic on their website, and I think that the Food Network's attorney is going to say, well, we would have gotten that anyway because every video we post has 11 million hits because we're the Food Network and there's 11 million people that view our website every month.
Inherent traffic.
So it's not really because of the snow globe. It's just because we have people
that many followers
walking by our website all the time.
Do you think it's worth her going for this?
I think it's worth it for her because the Food Network will probably pay her some amount of money, and they will probably concede some liability. They'll probably say, look, there's a question here as to whether or not we copied some of what you did, and they will likely be willing to pay her a little bit for that, and it will all be kind of resolved in settlement outside of court. But there is a pretty important legal issue here. You know, we have a lot of people doing YouTube videos, and there's this whole new sort of realm of artistic expression that kids and adults alike are using in a public format like YouTube. And the question really kind of becomes how much of that can be protected, and if there are protections, how does one bring about a claim in court, and then how are the values associated with that claim for damages apportioned? So there are some pretty interesting questions here. I don't know if this is the perfect case to kind of test that stuff, but again, I think she's probably got a pretty decent claim, and Food Network might have some liability here. Or alternatively, the Food Network might just say, hey, if you want to sue us, go ahead and prove it in court.
All right, we'll have to find out what happens.
Yeah, we'll follow this story closely.
Yeah.
Next time you're eating a snow globe cupcake, you guys remember that there's a big controversy surrounding it.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to watch it. I'm ready to make this thing.
I'm ready to eat some. Hey, Ben, thanks a lot, man. It's Martin Harding and Mazzotti at 1-800-LAW-1010, and we'll check you soon.
Thank you, guys.
Awesome. Thank you, Ben.
Take care, Ben.
Thank you, guys.
Later.
Have a good one.